What's up guys, it's the Couch Bear here, bringing you another video. Today's video is my Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Atom video. If you don't know what Atom is, it's a series called A Taste of Madness. Usually with Atom videos, I play a game for the first 60 to 90 minutes, chop the intro/tutorial section of the game up with some voiceover about what happens in the clips, and then transition into live comm for the remaining 30 to 40 minutes when the game opens up a little bit. But KCD2 is a little bit different. The intro section is roughly 3 hours long. So in the chopped up clips section of this video, I will try to hit only the major points to make it as short as possible, but I can't make any promises that it won't be. Anyway, with all that out the way, let's jump into the actual video. Hope you enjoy. The game starts with a literal bang as a castle is under siege, but we're an old man instead of a young one. Capon is hit by an arrow again before we cut to several weeks earlier and we are Henry again. Yay. We nearly get into a scrap with some Trosky guards, but turns out they're actually kinda chill. I get a god tier roll on Farkle. Beat Capon in a duel. Again. Capon hears women, so naturally we have to go and investigate. We find the women, but oh no, our lads are being jumped. We get the attention of the attackers to save a lass, nearly drown, and get shot, all in the space of 10 seconds. We sneak around in our britches a little bit before getting into a scrap and falling off a cliff. Henry speaks to his dead dad, trips balls in the forest, then passes out in a random woman's home. Cracking night out for the lad. We meet our saviour, Borgena, bury a dead body for her, pick herbs for Capon, make more dead bodies, bury them, make a potion, then have a nightmare. Busy day. We tell Borgena and her daughter about Henry and Capon's prior adventures, and set out to Trosky. Get rejected at the gate, drink at the local tavern, speak to the girl we saved, but she acts like she doesn't know us. Typical. Carry some sacks to pay for our food and drink, have a fist fight with some locals, and then spend the night in the pillory.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry?
Oh, she knows her name.
It's about time. Come here. Do you have anywhere to go?
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Suppose you're right.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Tell me more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him. Well,
one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Oh, aye.
Sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
That's the strike.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Something to wear?
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
Sir Brunswick's armor?
What armor are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armor real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks.
Ooh, she gave me a
These come in
lockpick.
handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I need to
I
get
have
some
no
money.
I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go.
Ah.
I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
I'm guessing I've got nothing in my inventory. I know I have. Okay. What's this one? Get info on the okay, from the blacksmith. Find out what happened to Mutt. Go and see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding party. Okay. Then what's all this in town? POI tipster. Okay. Myself cleaned up. Oh, no, I did not want to trade with him.
Take care then.
Talk to him.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I met the local beggar, Barrow was her name.
She's here again. Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless maybe Radovan, the blacksmith from Takhov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that, lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the hands of the master blacksmith who forged it. Well, I might be only an apprentice, but that's all the more reason I should take an interest in such things and learn something.
Aiming a bit high, starting with knightly armor, aren't you? How about starting with horseshoe nails, eh?
Excuse me?
All right, no need to lose your
Ah,
temper.
fail.
I'll tell you. In short,
Oh, he
they
still
say
tells me.
the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Where should I look for it?
Enough talking. Do you know where I can find Brunswick's armor or not?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you.
Go on.
Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell. I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
I will now go. Okay, so I'm gonna go north ish. To the blacksmith up there.
Hi-yo.
And yeah, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. And because running there is going to be boring as shit, I will cut it out. We are at Takhov. Blacksmith.
That's a fine maypole.
Jesus Christ be praised. What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I'm here about the job.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
I don't have anything, mate.
Fucking shavings. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. God's wounds, lad. What's wrong with you? You're standing there like a fence post. You've got to move it around. Back. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works the bellows. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. More sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out fast. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt would do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep... There you go! You've got it finished! All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
That was easier than I thought it'd be, I guess.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
No, that's it.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed, and there's a chest where you can keep your things. And
Oh,
of
yes.
course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty
Sweet.
good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes.
Hmm.
Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Nice. Where did he say my bed was? Is it in here? Nope. Nope. Ah, in here. That's my bed. And a chest, which has bone. Some Pre-order stuff. Equip the level 3 hunting sword. Crossbow on there as well with those bolts. We'll put that hood on. I'm not going to wear hats. Nimrod's coat. Gloves, some good boots, some good pants. That's it. Eat that. Some bacon. There we go. Good shit.
You're up early. What'll it be?
None of them, because he gave me some stuff, so. Ah, wait. Need to go over to books to learn them. Nice. Oh. So we'll have a try of an axe then. We don't have to move this one around, so that's good. To the anvil.
Christ almighty.
bit more, and I'll be done. Good. That looks finished.
Nice. I've heard horseshoes are quite an issue. You said you can't really see when it's up to the right colour in the fire, but you kind of can. I wouldn't exactly say it's easy, but it's not as hard as what I saw people say in videos and read online and stuff. But it's a nice little minigame. I definitely prefer it to alchemy. But I watch blacksmithing videos online, and I kind of like blacksmithing.
Now I just have to
Oh,
temper it.
that was quick and easy. I think that was quicker than the axe.
What would you like?
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Okay,
Thanks.
never mind.
That's all I need to know. What do you have for sale?
Don't want to sell. Buy even. I want to sell. That. 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 And the bone comb as well. Haggle.
Word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Let's go 20.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this.
Never mind. 18.
What a shame. I'm done haggling with you.
Shit.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything?
Ah, fuck off.
What would you like?
I'd like you to teach me something.
For a few groschen? It's no problem. What is this about?
Oh, I thought you could, like, teach me a specific recipe. Never mind.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Okay.
Right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Will do.
Lovely. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Let's try and trade
What do you have
again.
for sale?
I don't even know how much money I've got. 5. I've got 5 groschen. And we can't haggle, so it's just close the deal.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
21.7 groschen.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
No. Untrack. Few quests. So we've got the jaunt and combat training. So Samin is over there. So I'm actually going to untrack the jaunt as well. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Master Tomcat and do some combat training. And then once we've done that, that's where the video will end. So I'm going to just head over there and again, cut the journey out. So we have found the Nomad's camp. I got fucked up by some wolves because I was still pressing left bumper to block. And then I remembered after I was fucked up, oh shit, it's right bumper. So we're at the Nomad's camp. And I know we can...
Like the one Aranka was talking about. The Voivod will want to talk to you.
Who's going to want to talk to me?
And they try to tell us chants and stuff full of What a day.
Someone's going to want to speak to me. The name begins with an A.
The Voivod's wife spoke of you. Te aves Bachtalo.
Careful.
That's Master Tomcat down there.
That's nice though.
This woman, I think, was the one they said.
Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that Chavo from my dream. Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me. The Ternogajo, friend of the Roma with clear eyes. The one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again. Or divide us forever.
What? What's a Chavo? What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the Voivod. He will tell you more.
Okay.
It was good to see you, my friend. And they try to tell us charms and spells do not
Him.
work.
Okay.
Temera.
Well,
Voivod will want to talk to you.
okay. Well, I'm going to, Can this woman heal me?
Ah, Sarjive.
No. It's just trade. Alright, so we're going to do training with Tomcat.
be with you. What would you like?
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being
Amen,
a
brother.
strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
What's up?
Well,
Is everything all right?
Same as usual. Can't complain.
Can you show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength?
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you.
I'd be happy to show you a few tricks, but...
My name is Henry.
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago, I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
okay.
We can start right away.
All right? Follow me to the arena. Excuse me.
Shall we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder.
Okie pokey.
On that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Ugh. Nice. Now do it again. Ah. Well done. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more.
All right?
See? That's the way. Again. Well done.
Okay.
That's that then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhowl, also known as the Master Strike.
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
How could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight, because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
Sure, go on, why not?
Challenge you
I'll
to a
try.
duel, then.
Hopefully it heals
I've
me.
barely taught you anything, and you already think you can take me on? And in a state like that? Ha! Not a chance.
Oh,
Come
never mind.
back once you've pulled yourself together.
I will come back once I've pulled myself together, I guess.
God be with you, my friend. Latches, how do you get out?
Well, that's actually where I'm going to leave it, with Henry messed up and in the Nomad's camp. It's a long intro, that's for sure, but KCD1 had a long intro and is still one of my favourite games. I recommend it so far. And no doubt once I've finished it, I'll do another video saying if I do recommend the whole thing. Won't be a full review. But yeah, I'm going to have some more videos out for this. Either if I can get them as shorts, then they'll be shorts. Otherwise, they'll just be small, quick little videos. One for how to get pebbles and one for getting mutt. That's going to be the end of this Atom video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And ding that notification bell to stay up to date when I post. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Laters.